Smile big, look alive. One candid camera. And a good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to try to take some money out of this market. We will take some money out of this market before we get started. I want to open up a little prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you for this day and this wonderful fellowship we have online. Thank you for our life. Thank you for your breath. Thank you for our health. Thank you for being in the right mind, being alive. We just thank you for being in the United States. Just thank you for all the blessings that you have for us. And we just thank you for opening our eyes that we may see the markets with clarity and be able to execute trades in divine right action. We thank you, Lord, in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay. Amen. Amen. All right. All right. All right. Let's ring the bell. I'm not even sure if that bell even can't hear the bell, probably. Okay, let's go ahead and get going on this Tuesday. I know we have some big news, some inflation data, and but let's start with my market heat map. Oh, wait. Think again. Yes, we do the same thing. Rinse, wash, and repeat. Just do the same thing over and over again, right? And we're going to. Oh, we're sharing them. Oh no, wrong screen. Okay, share the right screen, Greg. Advanced screen share. Okay, there we go. Okay. My market heat map is an arrangement of currency pairs by percentage change. Tells us what's popping, what's dropping, what's not. Hope you guys are having a great day. It's always a great day to be here with you guys here. Heat map, 7:02 p.m. We have the euro, the top spot, up a 0.25%. Aussie dollar, also a 0.25%. Kiwi dollar up a 0.25%. Pound dollar and CAD are moving sideways, and dollar yen and dollar Swiss are in the gutter down below, right? Let's go ahead. Again, you can go to mymarketheatmap.com and have access to one of 6 powerful heat maps. And big howdy do to our YouTube people who are watching on a delayed feed. Remember, you can get access to a real-time feed for just $97 a month by joining our Earn and Learn group on School. And so if you are so inclined to do so, feel free to click the link and join. Okay. Economic calendar right there. Let's take a look what's going on for this Tuesday. We have 6 hours for European news. We will be out of the market with money in our pocket before this, so we don't really want to take a look at that. But up for tomorrow though, PCE. That's Friday. Wow. Okay. So markets are going to be really moving kind of sideways until we get the inflation, the PCE price index year on year. That's probably going to tell Jerome Powell that we need to cut interest rates, right? So everything's been moving kind of sideways. So let's go ahead and we got Euro, Aussie. We got basically dollar on the back foot. Dollar's been trending up though. Let's go ahead and take a look at the overnight markets. So I like checking CNBC, and we can take a look. And we can see. Cracker Barrel says it will scrap new logo. Okay. So might see the stock pop tomorrow, right? Pre-market, overnight market, what happened previously, Dow Jones Industrial Average was up 1/3%, S&P was up, and NASDAQ. So this is probably the best August that we've ever had in the markets. However, the dollar is still, has been pretty strong. Pre-market, it looks like it's going to be a good day tomorrow too, based on the futures, looking in the future, right? And other than this this possible firing, nothing's really going on that should shake the markets or scare people out of the market. So it's probably a risk-on market. Risk-on market usually means we can probably see. We never did. we never we got in, came up, the spread was pretty wide. Now it's only it's one pip, less than a pip, 0.2 pips. The spread was like 4 pips when I entered this trade. I just put a 10K lot on, it's $2.96. I'm just gonna close it out. Okay. And we were talking about trend direction and using 3 charts during our coaching session. Okay. Let's have a look. What's going on? Euro. The euro is. Oh, let's join these together. Join them together. I have a third. Our third chart here. This is the euro. It's basically dropped from the earlier highs that we had. So it looks like we're heading on down. Euro, let's I'm gonna go to a 15-second chart, and we can see that the moving kind of sideways. And our higher time frame chart is our 5-minute. And then we use a gatekeeper chart. Our gatekeeper chart be the 5-minute. And then let's look at the maybe the 30 or 15. 5 times, 6 times, let's go 30, right? 30 looks like it wants to roll over and die. It's rolling over that way. Gatekeeper is red. This one's turned red too. 15-second chart. It's giving a setup so fast. Okay, we'll get short. All right. And let's see if we can take maybe we take 8 pips out of that, right? How about that? Sound good? All right. Break even. Pretty even. The spread's so tight, right? It's like 0.01, 0.1 spread. So, hey, we're basically, we were in profit from like the very beginning or break even. Let's go ahead and I'm going to listen. And let's do that. Am I missing anything? I said hello to everyone. You ever heard, you have that feeling that you're not yourself, but not yourself in a bad way, like not yourself in a very, like a good way. Like, okay. Yeah, it's like, yeah, when I do mushrooms. No, not that kind of good. Anyway, there could be something in this tea. It's green tea. I had the matcha tea. And you guys know that matcha tea can affect Dr. Greg's behavior. What a lightweight tea, green tea. It's like, yeah. Yeah. Like a narcotic. It's a very good antioxidant. You figure that the people with the longest lifespans in the blue zone, Okinawa and Japan, the average age is like 80 or 90 years old. Okay. So I used to work at a Japanese restaurant, hot green tea. Like tasted like grass, like very earthy. But it's so many health benefits. Sean is Evans in the in the YouTube room holding it down. Delayed. Oh, oh. Counter trend rally, 15-second chart. Okay. They're trying to gun for stops. I'm down 0.6 pips. Sometimes the latency on YouTube can be really bad, almost like 5-10 minutes. And sometimes it's like, yeah, it can be real time, right? But YouTube is a very, very big platform. Think about it. There are millions, if not billions, of people accessing this platform, watching videos, storing videos, uploading videos, watching YouTube shorts, scrolling through shorts. So, billions of people accessing a system. It's actually pretty good considering, you know, have you ever been to YouTube when it says, hey, YouTube is down? It has like a 99.9999999% up rate, right? Which is a beautiful thing. You don't find too many things that are that reliable. Knock on wood. No, I'm not superstitious, but it's like find something that's knock on wood. So looking for this thing to roll over. We got almost a double top over here. You know, I'm looking for maybe an ABC 1, 2, 3. I'm looking for a drop back down to the 160. 116. 116. This is 31. I'd like to see. There we go.
Sell, sell, sell.
Very interesting. Let's see this baby drop. What we got? We have same high, and then we have low, and then lower high, 2 lower highs, right? And we're in the money, right? Well, break even. Let me fix my canvas here. Give me those big numbers. There we go. Now I can see those numbers nice and clear. Overall, I care about the middle chart is my gatekeeper. I just want it to be red, right? I'm short. Yeah, I want it to be. I want my 5 minute to be MAGA. I want it to be red. Put the red hat on. If I'm long, I want my 5 minute to be green. Not the Green New Deal. I want it green. Right now, I want to see lots of stacking red candles. Take me down to 116.32. Oh, and I got whipsaw day with a oof. Still got my 5 minute is below my 200 simple moving average. It's red, but it's really oversold. But markets can remain oversold longer than we can remain solvent. And I've been in trades where it's oversold. Keep buying. It's oversold. Keep buying, and it falls and falls and falls and falls and falls and falls. Right, and I'm down like $10,000. Right, it's like Oops. It's like, cut it off. My higher time frame chart, I'm going to take this stuff off. I actually want to set targets based on my higher time frame chart, which is okay. I just want to maybe get rid of maybe the positions, settings, trading. I want my orders. I want to be able to see. Okay, anyway, that's fine. I can use the middle chart because all I care about is the color of the candle, and it's red. So short. Oh, I see you. Hey, Jay. Jay's in the room. And howdy do to you. Jay, did you trade? I know you're a big New York session trader, and you're good when you're West Coast like me, and I am not going to get up. I'm going to try. One day I'm going to join you. You'll be surprised. You know, is that Greg, or is it his clone? All right, okay. Now we got a green. Now we have a green candle on the 5-minute. 30-minute still red. I just wonder if this is just a liquidity sweep. I think this is a okay. Jay says, yes, sir. I did some trading on Sunday, killing it big time. Nice. You know, my pastor last Sunday, he goes, don't come to church Sunday. I go, oh, right. Why? What's going on? Come on Saturday instead. Saturday? I mean, because the church, you know, I go to City Lights. I don't know if you've heard of City Lights Church over here off of Sunset in Decatur. It is so crowded. The 8 o'clock service, the 11 o'clock service, the 12 o'clock service is like parking lots and overflow, and you're parking on a dirt lot. It's like, dang, these people like going to church on Sunday, right? So the pastor says, look, do us a favor and come Saturday instead, 5 p.m. I go, Saturday, 5 p.m. Okay. That's, you know, so I went Saturday, and it was slamming. Oh my God. The parking lot was full. It was packed. I had to, someone had to find me a seat. I got there like at 5, and that was like late. Oh no, got overconfident, went crazy. My lot size ended up below my account. I'm sorry. That happens. You're in good company. I had one guy goes, I've never blown an account. And it's like you're still in stage 2, right? Maybe if you just kind of like stretch your legs and try, and maybe you fail and maybe you blow up. But guess what? Elon Musk blows up a lot of rockets. He blows up a lot of rockets, testing and pushing the limits, right? People say, well, he doesn't know what he's doing. It's like, you're failing. We send probes to Mars to crash. We send them to Venus to crash. And when they do, we learn something. We learn, hey, you learn how to make your position sizes smaller. You learn, especially if you have a context of pip and run. Okay. It's not that, see, if you were like, oh yeah, I learned by losing. It's like, yeah, but you don't have a plan. You just lose and keep losing. And the market's not going to teach you anything unless you have a strategy to hold up as a ruler. Okay, this is what I need to do, right? The market will always find a lessons for you to learn. Yeah, it'll fill in the gaps, but you have to have a foundation strategy that you're working from, or there's infinite amount of lessons that the market can teach you. So I'm learning. It's like, yeah, until it will take all of your money because, intuition, right? So you have to have like a framework where, hopefully it's pip and run. And you can say, okay, well, I know the limits. You know the limitations, and you're filling in the gaps. So I can't do this. And and maybe I can't do this during this day or or maybe there was news that came out or something, you know. So it's a lesson, but you know the difference. You know, I think I'm rereading Rich Dad Poor Dad, and there's a difference between poor dad and the rich dad. You know that the poor dad looks at failures as like shame and personal attack or personal. Oh, I lost money, so I take it personally. And the rich dad still looks at it as a lesson to learn to get better or to get greater returns. You look at life as lessons learned versus victim. Oh, the market makers did it. Oh, my wife did it. Oh, my dog did it. You know, the broker did it. So you start blaming, and then you lose your power. You take responsibility for every trade, good ones and bad ones. You take responsibility because you're the person that pulls the trigger. And when you can own up and take that responsibility, you have power. And from that, you can really, really turbocharge. So, congratulations, Jay. I know, and initially it feels like crap, right? It does. I'm not going to neglect the feeling, but don't let that feeling, don't waddle in that where it takes away your joy. Was it count it all joy, right? Whether I'm a base or a bound, I find myself content in every state I find myself in. I mean, that scripture is real, right? You shall know the truth. Look at this. I'm down 2 pips. Looks like, huh? Look at that. All that support, divergence, right? It's going against the primary trend here. Look how much gas this thing has. I'm gonna put something on it. All right, went through the 38. I know. When in doubt, just take a shotgun and shoot it. Come on down. You're going the wrong way. Again, no charts were harmed in the filming of this video. So if you watch the recording, he just shot the chart. We're gonna protest Greg's cruelty to charts. Charts are people to wackadoo, wackadoo, wackadoo. So we hope you understand and lend the chart a helping hand. Charts are people too. Steve, you remember Wonderama? Uh, with Bob McAllister? Oh my goodness. Okay. It was like Saturday morning TV program, almost like Bozo the Clown, but it was Bob McAllister and they would have the song, kids are people to wackadoo, wackadoo, wackadoo. You were probably 10 and I was like 5. Yeah, that's a kid show. I don't watch that stuff. Dusty's Treehouse and Hobo Kelly. Okay, Roy Rogers. Okay, Buck, Space Guy, Flash Gordon. And the Mickey Mouse Club with Annette Funicello, right? See, that stuff was coming on reruns when I was a kid, and uh, Lone Ranger. Kyle Silver. Yeah, we had a black and white. We had a Packard Bell, black and white. And we had Zenith color in a box. And then we had old Silverstone Sears TV with vacuum tubes. All right. Well, we had a nice entry. Where's the? I don't even see it. Execution. Oh, okay. Executions. Yeah, I mean, we tagged that 16 to 43. There you go.
Sell, sell, sell.
Yeah, that the higher time frames like going, yeah, yeah, baby, go. Get little evening star pattern. Massey Ferguson. Wow, yeah. Remember, I was RCA, Zenith, we all these TV companies. That's like, and then America stopped making TVs. Vizio was the last American TV. All right, come on down. Ba, 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 da. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Come on down. Euro dollar. Come on down. Look at that trend line break, color change. You just drop. Don't stop till you drop. Got a red candle. Gatekeeper is red. Trend higher time frame is red, pointing down. Ooh. Little retracement. Color change, trend line break. TCL. I just bought TCL and it's not bad. So, what is trend? I don't know what TCL stands for. Oh. Oh. Yeah, now it's like anyone is pretty good, but I picked up a Sony Bravia, and that thing's like looking out the window. It's like really clear. And I actually have an RCA, but I'm sure it's not the RCA that it's like RCA made in Korea. They bought Philips, all those companies, Philips, RCA. They moved them to Asia. Yeah, I've had a TCL. My daughter had one in college. And then she dropped it and we get it. It's remarkable how inexpensive those. Yeah, Prices, you just say the same thing as the prices have really come down the last 5 years. I remember buying my wife a 40-inch Samsung from Best Buy in 2006. That thing cost me $1,600 back then. $1,600, you're getting like 85 inches or something, QLED or something, not 4K, like 8K for that much money, right? I know the U.S. government just invested in Intel, and people say, "Oh, it's such a bad deal, it's such a bad deal." I don't know of a PC that does not have an Intel chip in it. I don't understand how they don't make any money because their chips are more expensive. When you buy a Core i7, it's kind of cost you more than AMD, right? And it's going to perform better than AMD, in my opinion. But for the life of me, I've invested in Intel. I bought options on Intel. I've lost money trading Intel. So I know as a stock, it sucks. I mean, it was $34 back in 1998. It's $24 now, and this is 2025. So I don't know how they can own so much market share and still lose money and still need a bailout from the government. I mean, I will only buy Intel Core i7 gaming laptops for my trading computers. And they'll have NVIDIA graphics chips and they'll have Intel, but it's such a mystery. I'm going to ask ChatGPT that when I get off this call with you guys. I'm going to think, how come like 100% of like all computers, like 90% of all computers have Intel chips in them, but Intel loses money? ChatGPT will say, they're stupid. It's like technical terms. They don't know how to run. Yeah, that they might develop some type of consciousness, sentience agents. I'm just playing out with our AI agent, and I had my student come in. Dalen came in, and he says, "I wish I had something that would quiz me on what I learned." And I said, "Oh, okay." So I basically made the bot while he was here in Vegas. And that thing it's really improving. It's like learning and formatting itself. It's like, oh snap, the Urkel bot, the Steve Urkel bot. I was just asking it to explain risk on to me, risk on and risk off. And it did such a phenomenal job. And then it gave me a diagram. I'm like, oh, you know what? You are way too awesome. You're gonna put me out of business. I if you saw maybe Rod remembers the Flip Wilson show. You probably remember the episode where Flip Wilson goes into a pyramid with some explorers, and they said, "Oh wow, we black people, they could fly, and they invented this, and they did that, and they did this," and then the white guys like left, and they roll the door shut. He says, "Wait till people see this." Yeah, here comes the judge. Here comes the judge. Suck it to me, right? That was like Geraldine, right? Geraldine. But there was one where he found out that black people had discovered all this stuff, and then they said, they just roll the door shut and locked Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor it was Richard Pryor on the in the Flip Wilson show. That's how I felt about this AI. I'm like, you know what? You're really good. We're gonna have to shut you down. We're gonna unplug you, AI. Hey, did you like my answer? What do you think about unplug, delete? He kind of, oh yeah, yeah. I saw him at the movie theater I worked at right after JoJo Dancer, right? And he had lost so much weight. Because he was on fire and sat in the theater seat, and I walked by, and you know, he's like very, very kind of shrunken up. Very nice guy though. See, I worked at a movie theater in Westwood called the Fourplex, and it's where like movies will go to die, and like it's like, but that's where all the movie stars would go to watch because no one would come to our theater was like the last resort. You watch, if it was like some big movie that was out, it would come to our theater last, and then they would, but that's where I met Daryl Hannah came to our theater. Uh, Eddie Murphy came in with his crew. I served popcorn and Diet Coke to Charleston Heston. Those are so they would, they didn't want to draw any attention to themselves. So they would not go to the big theaters. They would come to ours, and I go like, why are all these people coming here? It's like because they don't want to be noticed. No one would ever think they would go to a crappy theater like ours. Because in Westwood you have like the Palace and the Man, the Westwood, and it has like the marquee that flashes, just like in the old school movie uh debuts, the red carpet kind of. We had four theaters like that, and then there was us. But we got all the movie stars would come. Do you see her without makeup? You would, because I threw her out of the theater. She was in the theater. I said, "Excuse me, ma'am. I'm sweeping up cleaning out. You have to wait outside." And then my boss walks up to me and goes, "You just threw Daryl Hannah out." I go, "That plain girl? She has no makeup on, but that's Daryl Hannah." I'm like going, "Oh, snap, that is." I'm sorry, Miss Hannah. Come on in and have a seat. But she was, she didn't tell me, "I'm Daryl Hannah, and you can't tell me what to do." She said, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I'm like, so you just ordered Daryl Hannah out of the theater. I go, "Oh, snap, Kill Bill, come on in, baby." But I didn't know. No, Charleston Heston, he thought he was Moses, parting the Red Sea, because he walked to the front of the line past everybody. And then people said, "Just because you're a big movie star, you can't cut in front of the line." And and he looked around and he was like, they called him out. So he walked to the back of the line. I go, "Charleston Heston? Oh my." I went over and opened up a line for him. I go, "Mr. Heston, over here." And he goes over. I go, "What would you like?" He goes, "I have a Diet Coke and a popcorn." And I served him, and he paid and everything like that. Shit, guy's autograph. I'm like, he played Moses, bro. This is like, dude, right? And he goes, "Thanks a lot, son." He called me son. I go, "Moses called me son." It was like I was, you're 18 years old. Just like my head was blown, right? Like, "You're a big star. You can't cut in front of the line." "Oh, yes, you can." um, God's not a respecter of persons, but I am. Especially, I got to shake the hand of the guy who played, Ten Commandments. Like, "Dr. Greg, you wrong." Like, "Yeah, but I have a story to tell." Okay. Like we got stalled out here. A lot of work for a 1 pip. Or actually half a pip. So I got 2 lots or two mega lots, right? That was the AI made that term up. It says, do you call 10 standard lots 10 standard lots, a mega lot, or a giga lot? And or none of the above. I go, mega lot, that's a pretty good name if there wasn't such a thing. A million a clip, a mega lot. I got 2 mega lots going on, right? Oh, please. I know Jeff was talking about gold. That's during our mentorship. I really this one. Uh Look that. Look this. Oof. Oof. Big indecision candle on the 30-minute. 5 minutes in the sell. We are in a range, really. If you have a sideways consolidation, you can go buys and sells in either direction, right? But there we go. That was our 3, 4, 5. A, B, see you later, right? Look at that. Clear as daylight. It's an uptrend. Higher highs and higher lows. Yeah, right. Go for it. Buy the dip. All right. Buy the dip. Oh, snap. What happened? I guess I get stopped out. Yeah. Too bad. If you had the predictive function, you would know. Oh, Jason got Sean goes, no, Charleston Heston was Jason Colby of Dynasty, right? I remember that with Joan Collins, Alexis Carrington back in the day, right? Yeah, head and shoulders, exactly. That's what that is, right? Shoulder, head, shoulder. Hunchback of Notre Dame was like, Igor. My name is Igor. A1, B or 2. Are we C or 3 later? The gatekeeper is red, so there's no entry, right? Of the 5. We still have a nascent uptrend. Oof. Air 1, B or 2. C or 3 later. Okay. I just actually yeah, this already happened like that. Color change, trend line break. Oh, typical wait for target. 388. There we go. Ah, okay. All right. I'll check it. I'll do. Stop losses are weird on gold. Ugh. Mental stop that gets above here. I should get out, right? Meanwhile, let's take a look at the euro. Hey, trend line break, color change. You go. Go, go, go. Drop, drop, drop. All right. We're still making money. What's that? 200 divided by like 2 pips. All right. All right. All right. Ooh, go, baby. You go. You go, 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 go. All right. Wow. Didn't like I blew the trumpet. turns around, right? Oh, baby. Tweezer bottoms on a 15-second chart. Okay. You guys are trading something else, let me know. Those are the shows, right, Sean? You got Dynasty, you had Dallas. You only had like 2 shows. It's not like now you have people binge watching Game of Thrones and this and that, Queen's Gambit. I was watching that. I love chess. But Foundation trilogy, my goodness, I'm a big science fiction guy. I love Foundation. I binge watched all 3. It's the first show that I've ever binge watched. Oof, that's right. Let me go ahead and let's go here. Let's go there. My channel. I'm gonna have to go to manage videos. Somebody wants the recording for the coaching call. It was live. Mentorship. Like that. Copy. Oh, snap. Gold. Look at that. That bad boy. That's a rally against the trend there. It blew out the 38. Is it going to do a quick ABC correction? ABC. The 200 moving average. Gatekeeper is still red. Meanwhile, let's go here. Oof. Oh, that's that's the chat. Look at it. At everyone, here is the recording to the 8/26/2025 pip and run mentorship group coaching call. There we go. Link there and copy and stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, and pop this in. Mentorship questions only. Live. Platinum. Okay. And also our AMA recordings. But all right. We're all covered. Kevin sent me a message. There we go. All in progress is a paid subscription events. Okay. Oh, oh my God, school. I remember to put that link there. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go here, community. See more. See less. See more. Control copy. School. Not like that. Oh, okay. 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 Well, that was our entry, and we're making a higher high, a higher low. Maybe this is our ABC correction. Maybe 33.91.74. That Fibonacci last resort be my stop, my mental stop, which sounds crazy. Oh, euro. Oh, we limited out on the euro, right? Oh no, that's not it. Let's see it, all right. Oh, hey, we're making money on the euro. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to get involved with another. So looking at goals, like, okay, starting to focus, right? And you guys aren't helping. Hey, Greg, the euro is dropping. Oh, thanks a lot, VIPs. You know, in my YouTube people, I going, hey, Greg, take a look at the euro. It's like you're delayed 5 minutes. You know, cooking dinner. What you cooking? I didn't have dinner. I went overtime on my call. I cooked yesterday, so I have teriyaki steak with vegetables. I do have vegetables. I love cabbage and California vegetables combined. Oof. I just make a giant pot. I just make a whole big head of cabbage and add my California vegetables to it. I put chicken broth in there and I serve that over rice and some teriyaki steak or some teriyaki chicken. But I can eat those vegetables, buy them. That's the way we used to cook them in beef bowl. I would cut so many heads of cabbage. I didn't want to see another cabbage. Now, some 40 years later, I'm getting a hankering for all the stuff I used to cook. Oh yeah, I've used those noodles before. It's like made like it's like a yam, but it's so it has like zero carbs in it. Oh, what was that? Whoa. Oof. Let me get rid of that. Oof. Gatekeeper's turning green. Higher time frame still red. I mean, this keeps me from getting into a new trade. I kind of missed my exit. My exit was at 37.
Red gold just dropped for you, so it may be in the money.
There you go. Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to work. So yeah, see, ABC. Wow, 1, 2. The 2 came back up. 3, 4. Come on down. Oof. Okay, that's okay. All right. Here's my so ABC there. Let's see. Trend line break. This drop. Pop ticket drop. Come on. Come on down. Oh, you need to get a little. Give it a shove. There we go. Just need a little persuasion, a little Texas persuasion. Again, no charts were harmed in the filming of this video.
All aboard!
Come on. Come on down. 3, 4, 5. Retest of 1637. I love this thing to drop down to 32. You go.
Sell, sell, sell! Sell, sell, sell!
Come on. Break that support. Break that. Break that. Break it. Let's go. There we go. Nice empty air gap. There we go. There we go. Still red. Better red than dead. That's what I'm talking about. You drop. Drop, I say. That's what I'm talking about.
All aboard!
$36. Big one. Big one. Ooh, a little small divergence there. Yeah. I'm going to take my $900 back. I'm gonna... Thank you. Thank you. Green and red. We got red on the 5-minute. Gatekeeper says stay in it. But let's take a look at gold. Oof. You know what? I'm gonna hit this. I'm gonna tap that again. All right. What is that? Oof. They dropped down to there. I might take profits in place. Okay. Sandwich between the 200. Red and higher time frame. Back to the euro. Oof. Didn't have enough green for me to. Well, it's still got red candles on the 5-minute. So the gatekeeper says, stay short. Down 1.7 pips. But I'm going to add another slab on the grill to break the trend line of color change in the direction of the trend. Trend is your friend. It's called trend scalping. Hey, Greg, why don't you go long? I'm resisting the temptation to go counter trend. But sometimes you see that and you want to take it. The moment you do, turns around and pop and drop. Hey, I got dollar sign, $2 signs, and a clap, and a fist bump. Loving that. Here we go. Red candle. No trend line break. No break. No shake, no bake. Red candle break. Dead. No. Green. It's a trap. Because it's kind of going to be like a little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, either the same high or higher high, maybe to the 200. Old wave 4, 3, 4, 5, old wave 4. Come on. Down 4.3 pips. Hit the 200. I'm gonna wait still. A, B, C, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Red candle. Yeah, red candle and trend line break. I got a green candle inside day, close to a red candle. If I was super aggressive, I would take that short now. Because usually I get the red candle right after that, but sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes it changes green and this rockets up, right? If I see a harami pattern where I have a large body candle and a small body candle, I see you get another green candle, right? But I had one already that fired off, and usually don't get 2 in a row. Yeah, the market's the market. Harami means pregnant pattern or skin on the belly. It was like a mommy candle with a little baby in the front. And it's usually bearish. It doesn't work all the time, like here. Look at this is a 15-second chart, right? It's like, but if you have two big pushes, three drives to a top, drive one, drive two, fail drive. Okay. So now we've got double the position. It's short. And this candle just changed green, right? Okay. We get another 5-minute candle. Well, we won't have one. We'll get one until 8:10. Oh, that's right. 8 o'clock money train. Are those there money train? That rebound? Ooh, oscillator above the zero line. Could be trouble. Could be trouble. We could get a bullish candle. Hopefully it stays down, keeps dropping. But you may get A, B, C, and one down, two up. Might have a two up coming up. And then after a two up, we have a drop. Green candles, they tell me, yeah, green candle's coming. Trying. But if I'm wrong, I'll be very happy, right? It's like, you gotta be able to forecast against yourself. Don't go Bob. You know, going Bob, believe your own bullshit. Don't go. Keep kind of an open mind to like, okay, where am I wrong? Where would I be wrong? The old guy say, he's gone Bob. He's gone Bob. What do you mean gone Bob? Huh? Well, there's the rally. Well, that came up pretty hard. I knew it was coming. I know it was coming that well, I thought it was coming halfway. Or maybe it comes to a double top. 1640. $809, we got 1 minute to the next candle. Ooh. 810. We're down 3 pips. Down 3 pips. And I'm gonna remove all these drawings here. And let's see what the fibs say. The fibs are telling a lie. Fibs never fib. 30 up, stop. Right here. Right there. Whoa. So 38. Blasted through the 38. End of the 50. The 38, the 50, the 45, the 10. He could go all the way. Okay, at the backward 7. Okay, where 100% expansion target is a little far away up here. 1643, we're at 1641. Inverted head and shoulders there. And then you can see the backward 7, where we failed to make a new low. Meanwhile, while that's chilling, let's take a look at gold. Oof. Okay. It's kind of like doing the same thing, huh? Inverted head and shoulders. Shoulder, head, shoulder. A, B, C. Or 1, 2, 3, right? A, B, C. So We need to stay below 33.92. If not, we need to close this baby out. And you can see those long wicks. We didn't even on this one. We may go up to like 33. The old high right near the 33.94 area. And okay. He's like, yeah, right, Greg. All right. ABC 1, 2, 3. Okay. So you can go either, that's what I said. This is a sideways consolidation. And when it's sideways, you can actually go long and short, right? You go long for a few pips, go short for a couple of pips, go long for, right? Because it's not going to trend in this box. This was a trend. You try selling the high and the thing keeps going to run on you, right? Stack, 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 stack. But see, now it's chicken bones, sucking on the chicken bones. And gristle and gizzards, leftovers, right? Where this was like the big like meaty chicken breast or chicken thigh. Here is like scraps, right? It's the scraps after the market. And it's a toss-up, buy, trend line break, sell, buy, sell. And it's just $1 in each direction, right? Let's go back here. Oof. Okay. Those tweezer bottoms were very powerful in the 5-minute, right? Just but the 30-minute was trending down. They probably with lots of wicks, there's lots of support in there. Price came down and hit all that old support. And we also check out the US dollar index. You'll see the dollar index looks pretty bullish, higher highs, higher lows. So you get some lower highs here in a pennant. And over here, got lower highs and higher lows. Not very definitive there. Again, the inflation number comes out. It comes out Friday, actually. We got a lot of time before then. Mortgage interest rates are falling, so it's kind of telling you that's the bond market's already lowering the interest rates, right? You look at the TNX. TNX is the 30-year or 10-year Treasury bond. See, it's dropping, or rates are dropping. And we were at 434 or 426. I mean, it's not massive, but we can see 419. This was our double bottom. This is like an A, B, yeah. Oh, how to count that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Corrected. This is very corrective. Choppy. So we could see rates go there. Oh, we got bear flag too. Yeah. That inflation comes in like 2.2, 2.3. Rates are going down to 3%. Oh, 399. Look at that right there. Yeah, 399. That's almost 4, right? But still, all right. Let me back this out an hour. Interest rates are big. Oh, wow, yeah. This gap, filling this gap takes us to 389 on the 10-year treasury note, which can translate to like a 5%, 5% on the for mortgage rates. But the prime lending rate. All that the money thing all comes together, right? Oof. Does that mean? That usually means a weaker dollar and a higher euro. But there you go. That's still double top. Let's drop. Gold. Still hanging in there too, right? Come on. Let's go. Everything is really, look at if you look at the ranges like 0.5, 0.3, dollar yen though. Dollar yen. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. All right. Those songs are really offensive back in the 80s, right? Oof. Five-minute. We gotta, this thing smacked right into the 200. 200 says, not so fast. I don't think so. That's the highest you're gonna go, buddy. 147.60. Rejection. Bam. In your face. Almost a double top, right? That's pretty spicy right there. You don't have your gatekeeper candle still green. I'd like to see it turn red, and then this to give me green and red again to get into a trade short here. That's a nice bearish. That's a long wick Pinocchio bar. Hey guys, let's get long. I I think we all should buy. Oops, sorry about that. Never trust a wooden puppet. Well, I was right for a little while anyway. How'd that work out for you? Okay. You want to see some green, see some pullbacks. Like Snoop Dogg want to sell high, buy back low. Typically, after a drop, you want to see a rally against the trend. You want to see price. You want to see buyers step in and try to buy the dip. There you go. All right. You go. Oh, 38% retracement. I'm going to put a mega lot on. I should trademark that. The mega lot. 10 standard lots and 1 mega lot. Ooh, small bodied inside day candle. Mama's pregnant with a small baby, gonna give birth to a red candle, maybe. Is it a boy or a girl? Is it green or is it red? Oh, you gave bud to a green candle. Okay. That was unexpected. All right, all right, all right. Okay. We're at the 50% retracement, 47.51 of this down move. Okay, we just wicked above the 50% retracement. I'm gonna put a trend line on this bad boy. 618. It's climbing. Right? And my gatekeeper is still green, so I probably won't do anything yet. Nothing too hasty. Oh wow. Okay, well, nothing too hasty, right? Red candle reversal. Hit the 618. The sacred math ratio. Can we get 4 pips out of that? Wow, that's a lot of pips there. Get 5 pips, 6 pips. Can we get 6 pips out of that? $47.41. Well, that means like the euro's going to be heading higher, right? Like just coming back the 15 second though. Oh, she came all the way down. Yeah, she would look. And then air 1, beer 2, seer 3 later, right? Color change, trend line break. Come on down. The water is fine. Cannonball. Come on. Oof. Gold. Check gold too. Oh. All right. It looks like it's going down, but it's been a little support there. I mean, that was and this really should drop like 33.80. Because this is where it launched from. You know, that's the typical target. That was like the 200 moving average, and maybe take a little bit for the spread. Maybe like that. That's actually this thing is hanging around their flag. That is you take the top there and project it out. Let me make that right on that. Full 224 expansion targets, like right there. Look at that. Right on the 200. All right. So when we drop to any of these, it's nice, you know, it starts acting weird. We can still close it out and take profit, but usually if it can't make a new high and it fails to make a new high, it's called failure swing. Price fails. The bulls get scared and they start just unloading their positions. And usually we get a cascade of orders through these levels when they believe they don't have a chance to make a new high. So that in inflection point and the predictive function. I'm kind of spread myself thin. I got a lot of different stuff out there. With the 0. Oh, look, broke, rallied. Ah, gonna recycle this one. Come on now. It's wildly overbought, but sometimes prices can continue to remain overbought even when we have indicators selling that it should sell off. So it's still the euro still has some bullishness left in it. But if you look at the higher time frame, look at that 1 hour. Our oscillators are rolling over below the 0 line on the 1 hour. The 30-minute, on the other hand, they are coming through the 0 line of the oscillator heading down. But our gatekeeper tells us, hey, we still have maybe a little bit of upside, maybe higher low. We have a higher low and a lower high at the same time. So the next candle changes red. Little subtleties, right? Means like, see, where we have higher lows, right? But you also have lower highs. So you get the little triangle there, right? But we're also in a very big downtrend. So in a battle between higher highs or lower highs and higher lows, usually the bears win out. And we should see this is something that you learn especially when you're in stage 1 of pip and run and you're doing a lot of simulation, you start becoming like a chart whisperer. You kind of like, oh yeah, I've seen that before. This little one twisted this way and put a wick this way. And that only comes from doing lots and lots and lots of simulation, right? Not demo. Demo takes too long. You're too busy. You have a job, you have a career, you have a business, you have a wife, you have kids. And so if you use a demo account, those lessons that you think you learn, you really don't learn. You will learn more faster with the simulator than with a demo. You can learn with a demo, I take that back, but you learn so much more because think about it. In an hour, you can cover probably a month's worth of euro price data. So it's like Neo being hooked to I know Kung Fu, right? He looks up to Tank and say, here, let me try this combat training. Oh, how's that? Oh, I know Kung Fu. Well, let's go through the euro. Let's go through the pound. Let's go through the Aussie. Let's go. And now you're going through month after month, year after year of data in the simulator. It's going to, and your brain can process a lot faster than you can actually remember. So even though you're trading on a simulator and you probably don't remember the last thing you traded, but your subconscious mind is conditioned to, when you see this, go, oh yeah, I've seen this before. That's a slingshot from a wave 3 to wave 4. And then you gotta go to sleep and then you wake up and you do it again, and now you've got another year, another month of data that you're processing, right? As opposed to a demo account where you make, at most, you're changed for 2 hours and you've got 5-minute candles. So you got 12, 14, you can see 14 candles a day, right? Versus hundreds of candles a day. So and after 30 years, I still sim. I get into a rut where, oh, I'm, stopping out too much, or my injuries are kind of whack, or I'm, taking too long. Trades are just staying. I'm not, my trade selection's off. I have to tune up. Just like you have continuing education classes. You're accountant. You're in business. You got finance. You gotta be recertified, right? Well, not a trader. I know what to do because I'm a trader. It's like, no, yeah, you're going to fall off the wagon. Then you're going to blame the system and blame the market. But really, you need to get on that simulator, go back to basics, and tune up. And when you get 90, you're hitting 90% on the simulator, get back into demo, get back into live. I mean, that's my circle, my circle of professionalism, where you go from sim to demo to live, small, increase. If anywhere along the way where I mess up, I'm going back to sim. And the great thing about the pip and run system is, in Elite Traders University, is it's included in the price. It's included. The simulator is included. You have access to it. There's no monthly charges. A lot of the sim programs charge a monthly fee. They charge data fees and other things, but you have lifetime access with pip and run. Why? Because it's essential. It's the center of the strategy, really. I started getting very, very good results with it once I started incorporating it as a core part of our school. Before, results were mixed, right? And give the people the rules, but hey, how can you ensure that people know the rules? They know the rules after they execute. They got to do 14 days on average with 90% and above. And when they do that, they get a certificate, right? So that is being able to have that certificate gives you a lot of confidence. You feel real good about yourself, about the process, right? You join a group of people who've completed sim, who completed demo, who completed small live account, right? And these guys, like this guy, hey, passed a prop challenge, $50,000 in 4 days. Jimmy from New York and Danny Zera. Stage 1, real happy. Look at that. He's got his charts back there. Yeah, but yeah, now he trades like $75,000 in a prop account, right? Danny Zera, Daniel Zera. Yeah, 50,000. Michael, Rudy, William, Jabril. They've been blowing out the simulation, and then they went on to live Apex trading, right? So I would say it's the process. And we got people who have bucked the process, and so it's like, well, all right. I can't guarantee. There's no guarantees in life, but I really can't guarantee the results if you don't sim, right? All right. Come on. Ah, really? Come on. $20. $20? $20? Come on now. I'm on a 15-second chart, right? All right. All right. Let's go. But still, I think gold is going down too, right? $36. I'm gonna take that. Get out. 43. I got some slippage. Yeah, keeping track of everything is kind of. There we go. I got a dollar yen out there somewhere, right? No. USD, JPY. Is it Pepperstone? That's the reference. Oh, hey, $300. I'm gonna take it. I just can't. Hey, let's go. Let's do it. Oof. Come on. Let's drop, will ya? Yep. Got my red candle, big red candle on the 5-minute chart. Gatekeeper is red. All clear. Let's go. I think I'm playing blackjack. Got an 8-3. Big one. Big one. Bearish engulfing. Bearish engulfing candle. Big one. Big, giant, red, humongous candle. It's huge. Huge bearish engulfing candle, right? Like, drop.
Sell, sell, sell.
Oof. Here we got about a few minutes left. Got about 20 minutes left, man. Wow. Climbing. Move this out of the way. We got any spirit? You can see 3, 4, 5, ABC. Just drop. Bears. Come on, Bears. Talk smack to the Bulls. Bulls, you suck. You're losers. I'm gonna make ground beef out of you. Some teriyaki steak out of the bulls. Big one. Oof. Taking so long. Come on. Oh, zoom in. We got lower highs. We got lower lows and lower highs. We should see a break of 116.37 already. We don't have any news. We don't have a catalyst. There's nothing to move the market right now. You know, it's like I'm not for another 4 hours. We have that German data coming out. I guess it's like GfK consumer confidence or something. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to make some money here, you know? And somebody who said pipping ain't easy. It was like, yeah, it is. Just need the market to move, right? At least we know it's not me, it's not you. It's not the system. And that's a good thing. Gatekeeper is red. The 30-minute charts pointing down, red. Oscillators are, oh, snap, crackle, pop, Rice Krispies. I don't like that. Yeah. 80, 100. Ooh, the liquidity sweep, right? I'm. Man. Like you guys are ungrateful, you know? Like, look. It's like you need to find a faster horse. You know what? You know, when I want to look for no, that is so not right. Oh, snap. As soon as I got out, the market makers are evil. Just that's what she said. Oof. Really? Mm. Oof. See, right, when you don't wait for the candle to change green, you get caught. Aye. Well, the higher time frame said stay short. 5-minute chart, no green, said stay short. Nah. I see a green candle on the 15-second chart, and I exit. Ah. Ah. Oh, 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 oh. Sometimes you have to stay in there and go deep. Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. Trend line break. Man. What I was gonna do is switch to the pound yen. That's what fun. That's what fun and giggles. Yeah, gatekeeper says stay out. 30 minutes says go short. 15 seconds says let's roll. And I'm not gonna listen to the 15-second chart. Oof. Yeah, I got rejection off the high of a 198.87 high. My oscillator is above the zero line. This is always kind of freaky here. All right. Rejection from the 200. Break. Are we breaking the trend line? No. Oh, yeah. There's a trap. Hey, yeah, short me. It's like, no. Oh, man. The dragon. 98.73. I don't like all these wicks. ABC. One down. That one looks sad. Oscillator above the zero line. Sad. That looks like a trap. That goes up one more time. Looks like not taking it. I'm not gonna take it. That I told you it's a trap. I told you that's a trap. Oh man. I saw that. I was like, hey, short me. No, no, you are that's a trap. A or one, B or two. Okay. How about this one? No. I just need to get away from pound yen. Pound yen wants to screw around. When your oscillators are mixed, your lower one is approaching the zero line, your middle one is above the zero line, and your trigger is above the zero line. It's kind of like you don't have a chance. This thing is gonna smoke you. I love it. It moves so fast, but you know what else moves fast? Yeah, that would cut your head off. 76 by 77. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, bearish reversal, pseudo bearish reversal to 30. My 5 is clocking up, and my 15 seconds clocking up. Yeah, you know what? I'm probably gonna go to a 15. See, 15 says short.
EU dropped like we thought it would.
Huh?
EU dropped while we switched over.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Get over there. How are you, Greg? Hey, thanks. Thanks, Jeff. Jeff. Take the money. All right. Trend line break, color change. Gave some back, right? That's we're okay, right? Did we do okay? I guess. You know, lost $2.96. What was that? Was that last night? Well, that was today. I actually took a trade today, but we won't count that. I'll show it to you. Oof. Hit it. Nah. I'm out. I'm done. I'm fatigued. I had a coaching call this morning. Stop. Oof. Oof. Something happened. Something happened. Stop. Okay. So that's their only loss. Okay, these two are from yesterday or last night or Sunday. No, this was today, this morning, about 2 p.m. So, let's go ahead and do it. And then this is what I took during the coaching call, right? $2.96. And these, well, not bad, right? Anyway. Yeah, Sean goes, GJ's the Widowmaker. The dragon. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll do this. Let's do this again tomorrow. How about that? Right? Same bad time, same bad channel. I'll talk to you later. God bless you guys. Peace and pips.